Hello, and let's talk about the October astrology coming to us. So much, right? We have eclipse season. Here in Colorado, where I live, we have a partial solar eclipse, but all I have to do is go to Utah and you can see the full eclipse. There is Venus is moving into Virgo. She's going to reach her greatest elongation, where she's the farthest from the sun. So, like the highest that you see in the morning sky. Mercury meets with the sun, and then we round out the end of the month with Samhain, the cross quarter holy day, although that's kind of like it's like Halloween is sort of our modern day Samhain, and it's the time that most people, or is the most popular to celebrate it, although it'll really come in November, but we'll just talk about that too. So I'm going to share my screen and we're just going to look at Stellarium software by stellarium.org software. Okay, so first off, here we are on, I'll click this so we can see it, October 8th in the morning. I have the sun turned off and the ground turned off. So here's the horizon line so we can see everything. But here's Venus moving into Virgo, right? So Venus aligns with Regulus, the royal star, which is considered the heart of the Lion constellation. And that is the beginning of seasonal or tropical Virgo for us, our signs, right? So notice that's the lion, right? So lion constellation, which astronomers and some people will call Leo, is confusing because Virgo is what overlays that in our current lifetimes, right? So here's Venus moves into Virgo, and then we'll move forward to the 10th. And then see, here is the moon meeting with Venus in the morning sky. The sun's already up. We're doing it a little bit later in the morning, but if you go out, I can move it back a little and we can see before the sun has come over the horizon. Venus meeting with the moon and Regulus right here in the morning sky symbolizes Venus moving through the third eye chakra gate, because we're following the oldest myth we have written down about Inanna, and you can learn more at venusalchemy.com. If you want to check out more about the Venus cycle, there's like free short videos there. But Venus will move into the third eye on October 10th when she meets with the moon. And then that gives us an opportunity for the month to focus on clearing anything that blocks our vision, our seeing, our connection to our intuition. And then let's move forward to the 14th when we have, and I'm going to move the time forward a little bit as well so we can see it up on high. And we'll zoom in a little bit here, but see, here is the moon and the sun coming exactly together near Spica in this priestess constellation. We'll move out and we have the Libra new moon solar eclipse. So exciting. Mars is right there. So there's a lot going on in Libra here. So again, another example that this is the priestess constellation, which sometimes people will call Virgo, but Libra overlays that in our current lifetimes because the signs and the constellations are not the same thing. Always a good thing to keep in mind. But here we have this solar eclipse, which is really exciting. It's partial here in Colorado, where I live. But like I said, if I go to Utah, I can see the whole thing. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I'll talk about a couple of essential oils. Wait, let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to talk about this one. So black pine is an awesome essential oil to like help us with this eclipse energy, right? So we open eclipse season here with this solar eclipse, and we're in this alchemical cauldron. It's an amazing time to set an intention through shifting, right? The eclipse season offers us a time of transformation, like an underworld alchemical transformation where we can go, wow, okay, this thing I've been doing or focusing on or wanting to do that's just keeping me not in alignment with my highest vibration. This is an amazing opportunity to focus on that. let it go, take a break from it, do it less. Maybe it's you want to meditate, so it's something that you try and do a little more, right? Whatever it is, but it's an opportunity to just take a focus on something that shifting it in some way will help you come into more of who you really are, more of what you really want to be doing, into more alignment with your soul's path. Black pine is an amazing essential oil to like help us through underworld kind of transitions, to help support that. But it's pine tree, so it's grounded, and it helps us stay grounded as we go through that alchemical metamorphosis that the eclipse season offers us. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, I'm going to stop my share. Well, here, we'll move forward another couple of days to the 19th, and it gets a little tricky because there's so much going on right here. But Mercury meets with the sun, called Cazimi, in the heart of the sun. So it's our consciousness awareness planet meeting with our spiritual light planet, right? Our closest representative of spirit in our solar system. And so I think that's a great meeting while we're in the third eye chakra, because it helps to guide us into like deeper connection with our intuition, our guides, our soul, our seeing, our visioning, right? So Mercury Cazimi during the eclipse window is awesome timing for us, let's say. Venus will reach her maximum elongation on the 23rd. So I'll scroll back out a little bit and we'll just move forward to 23rd. And this is where she'll be the farthest she reaches from the sun in this morning star cycle. And then they'll start to kind of come closer and closer and closer to each other until Venus disappears and goes behind the sun in later April. And then finally, we have the Taurus full moon lunar eclipse on the 18th, which I'll move that forward here. And you guys can let me know if it's working for you to be looking at things this way. I'm just going to go back in time a little bit so we can see. Here is the sun opposite the moon for the full moon, and they're aligned near the nodes of the moon right now. And so that's why we'll have a lunar eclipse as well. It just passes through a little bit of the Earth's shadow. So it's not like this massive lunar eclipse, but it's a lunar eclipse. And that's what closes the eclipse season. And then finally, we finish out the month with Halloween, aka Samhain, aka Halloween, which is just this time that in the Northern Hemisphere, we can start to focus on moving into the dark time of the year and like consciously moving into that underworld time of like rejuvenation, rest, healing, all of that affords to us. So anyways, wishing you blessings on your journey through October, and thanks for being with me.